Question 11. If S equal to this, Y equal to this, and Z equal to this are subsets of the universal set U equal to S such that S is less than equal to S less than equal to 6. Find U intersection bracket open Y complement union Z. Solution. So we list the elements in the universal set. By the given range, 0 and 6 are inclusive. Already we know S, Y, and Z. So let's get Y complement. Now, Y complement are the elements in the universal set but not in set Y. You compare set Y with the universal set. The element in the universal set but not in set Y are set Y complement, and the elements are 0, 5, 6. Let's start from the bracket by getting Y complement union Z. You simply combine the elements in Y complement and Z and you have this result. Now you compare this result with set S under intersection, common element, and you have 0, 6. So C is the correct option. Question 12. Find the truth set of the equation S squared equal to 3 bracket open 2S plus 9 bracket close. You have the various options. If you wish to solve by factorize because it is quadratic, you ensure that any of the sides is 0. So let's expand the right hand side and rearrange. If you expand by using 3 to multiply 2s and 9, you have s squared equal to 6s plus 27. If you transfer all the terms to the left hand side, you have s squared minus 6s minus 27 equal to 0. To factorize, you look for two factors of 27 that the sum is minus 6 and the product is minus 27. You express the factors in terms of s, that is minus 9 plus 3, and use the factors to replace the middle term in s in this manner. The purpose is to get 4 terms which you factorize by grouping. So the first 2 terms, first group, the last 2 terms, second group. You equate everything to 0. From the first group, s is common. You factor out s, you get this result. From the second group, 3 is common. Factor out 3, you get this result. You equate it to 0. Clearly, s minus 9 is common. If you take it out, you are left with s and plus 3 that will form the other term, and you equate it to 0. It follows that s minus 9 is equal to 0 or s plus 3 is equal to 0. If you transfer the respective constant terms, you have s equal to 9 or s equal to minus 3. That is, s is equal to minus 3 or 9. The truth set is option D. Question 13. The coordinates of points P and Q are 4, 3, 2, 1 respectively. Find the shortest distance between P and Q. That distance is given by this formula. From the first coordinate, 4 is S1, 3 is Y1. From the second coordinate, 2 is S2 and minus 1 is Y2. If you replace them in the formula, you have this result. If you subtract, you have this. If you take the square of minus 2, you have plus 4. The square of minus 4 is plus 16. Under the square root sign, when you add, you have root 20. You express root 20 in basic form. You have root 4 times 5 because 4 is a perfect number, and you have 2 root 5. D is the correct option. Question 14. Make U the subject of the formula E equal to m over 2g bracket open v squared minus u squared bracket close. For us to make U first, let's clear the fraction by using 2g to multiply through, and you have 2eg equal to m times v squared minus u squared, or in bracket, if you open the bracket, you get this. We are interested in u, so let's transfer this term to the left. It becomes positive. Transfer this term to the right, it becomes negative. Divide both sides by m. You have u squared equal to this. If you break it down, you have it in this form. If you reduce by taking off the 2m, you have this result. To get u, take the square root of both sides, and you have u equal to square root of v squared minus 2eg over m. When you are working, you must look at the option. It is possible for us to stop here, but this is not in the option, so you go further by giving each term in the numerator the denominator to enable you simplify before taking the square roots of both sides. Question 15. In the diagram, angle QPT is equal to angle PTS equal to 90 degrees. Angle PQR is equal to 110 degrees, and angle TSR equal to 20 degrees. Find the value of the obtuse angle QRS. This is the obtuse angle. The obtuse angle. So we need to get the reflex angle because the sum of both angles equal 360 degrees. The reflex angle is found in the pentagon. The given figure is a polygon with 5 sides, so it is pentagon. The sum of all the angles in a pentagon is equal to 540 degrees. The 5 angles are there, but we are interested in QRS. The remaining 4 angles, you replace them with their respective values plus angle QRS equal to 540 degrees. If you add these 4 angles, you have 310 degrees plus angle QRS equal to 540 degrees. If you correct like terms, you have angle QRS equal to 540 degrees minus 310 degrees, and that is 230 degrees. We know the reflex angle. The reflex angle QRS plus the obtuse angle QRS, the sum is 360 degrees. Angles at a point. So you replace the reflex with 230 plus the obtuse angle QRS, the sum equal to 360 degrees. If you correct like terms, you have the obtuse angle QRS is equal to 360 degrees minus 230 degrees, and that is 130 degrees. B is the correct option. Question 16. If S varies inversely as Y and Y as Y and varies directly as Z, what is the relationship between S and Z? If S varies inversely as Y and Y varies directly as Z, what is the relationship between S and Z? Solution. From the first statement, S varies inversely as Y is this, and Y varies directly as Z is this. What we do is that we replace the symbol of variation with equality sign and introduce the constant of variation. This is what you have here, where K and C are both constant. Now we are interested in S and Z. It means that since there is S here, you can replace this Y with CZ. You have it in this form. When we introduce equality sign, the symbol of variation disappear and you have constant also introduced. It therefore means that if you remove the two constants, you can as well introduce the symbol of variation. So you have S varies inversely as Z. B is the correct option. Question 17. Find the gradient of the line joining the points 2, -3, 2, and 5. Solution. This is a formula for gradient. From the given point, you have S1, Y1, S2, Y2. So S2, Y2, if you replace the respective values in the formula, you have this result. 5 minus -3 is 8. 2 minus 2 is 0. So you have 8 over 0. You cannot divide anything by 0. So the gradient is undefined. D is the correct option. Question 18. If S minus A is a factor of BS minus AS plus S squared minus AB, find the other factor. You simply factorize the given expression by grouping. We can take these two terms as one group because they have S in common. Now you must be very careful here. You can as well take these two terms, but looking at the last two, there's no common terms. So we take the second and third term as one group, then the first and fourth as the second group. If you factorize, you have this result. You can see that S minus A is common. If you take S minus A out, you are left with S plus B that will form the other term. So the other factor is S plus B, and that is option A. Question 19. The table shows the distribution of the height of plants in a nursery. Calculate the mean height of the plants. If we take the height as S and frequency as F, that means we have data involving frequency. You can obtain the mean using summation Fs over summation F. we can do it directly. Fs means product of f and s, then you sum together. That is 2 times 2 plus 3 times 4 plus 4 times 5 plus 5 times 3 plus 6 times 1 over summation of all the frequencies. That is what you have here. So if you multiply, you get this, and when you add, you have 57 over 15. If you divide, you have 3.8. A is the correct option. Question 20. In the diagram, PQ arrow is a straight line. M plus N is 120 degrees. N plus arrow is 100 degrees. Find M plus arrow. Solution. We start by taking the sum of the three angles on the line. The sum is 180 degrees. From the question, M plus N is 120 degrees. So you come here and replace it, plus arrow equal to 180 degrees. If you collect like terms, S is equal to this, and arrow is equal to that, and that is 60 degrees. Now you know arrow, M is remaining. So let's start from N plus arrow equal to 100 degrees. So you have N plus arrow, that is 60 degrees, equal to 100 degrees. If you collect like terms and subtract, N is equal to 40 degrees. So let's get M using M plus N equal to 120 degrees. Now N is 40, so you have M plus 40 degrees equal to 120 degrees. If you collect like terms and subtract, M is equal to 80 degrees. Therefore, M plus arrow is equal to 80 degrees plus 60 degrees, and that is 140 degrees. C is the correct option. Pythagoras Simplified Maths. If you are watching and viewing from YouTube, don't forget to subscribe for more updates, like and share PSM videos. If you are watching and viewing from Facebook, follow and like the page. Also share PSM videos.